full of pens up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Miami Dolphins. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, Kaepernick. This is intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro Stephon Gilmore. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Sony Michel, his first carry. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. From 17 yards out. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
The Patriots will...
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
27.
Now Kaepernick. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They begin with Michel on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing Fitzpatrick. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he gets it down to the 32. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
That's good.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and the Patriots will get a new set of downs.
At the 29-yard line.
James White's first carry, and he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Tackled at the 20.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Now White. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively, because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Point conversion.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no feet.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, 75 yards. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points.
For the extra point.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter.
At the 45-yard line.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
16. Dolphins 7.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll run with Michelle. Terrell Suggs in on the tackle.
On the carry. They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On second down, Michelle. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Jerome Baker in on.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On third down, Michelle. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They're running it. It's Michelle. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Good.
4 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run it. This is Michelle. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
On the handoff.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 34. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, Michelle. Down to the 25.
Michelle on the carry.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd down, Michelle. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. They go play action. Fitzpatrick sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And a short return to the 6-yard line. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
He was brought down at
Dante Hightower on the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Had a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. Down the numbers. There he goes. 30. the 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
The ball carrier.
Matt Breida, 85 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to a one-score game. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range. Yeah,
you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
The 27-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Space to maneuver at the 40. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 38 yards on the scamper there. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Demir Bird, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 26, he'll kill! No. Check 52,
From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. He'll find Miller, that's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
A final shot before half for Kaepernick. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England them with a first down as they begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Michel. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with White. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Opting to run again here with White. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. Past the 20. And he'll go out of bounds, making it all the way down to the 5. A big-time run there by Sony Michel. 44 yards. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal. As some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they will run it with Michel. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. The Pats again will go for 2.
Point conversion.
They'll run for it with Michel. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Patriots 22. Dolphins 14.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
8 yards on the pickup.
They run again with Breida. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And it's 3rd.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Pickup on the play.
On first down, here's Breida. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That good for 19 and a first down.
Run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space and make sure he's touching it, because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. First carry for Trenton Cannon. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line, because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Now it's Breida. Muscles by at the 25. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 13-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. They run with Breida. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
3-yard line.
This is Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Dolphins are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. So now a big play here as the Dolphins will go for the 2. They're going to try and run for it, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead.
20.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They begin with Michel on the ground. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
20! And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots add on to their lead. So now a big spot for the Pats as they'll go for two. They'll run for it with Michelle. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the two-point conversion. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, 75 yards. And the Dolphins are a two-point conversion away from tying this football game. They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone for two. And this game now tied here in the fourth. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground is Michelle. The 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel with now 3 week one touchdowns. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. They'll run for it with Michel. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the two-point conversion for good measure. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter, and just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Kaepernick now to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Here's Breida. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
at the 40-yard line.
Play action. Now Kaepernick. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Miami.
Taylor Gabriel, 66 yards. And the Dolphins are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. They're going to try and run for it. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Dolphins 34.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
A lot of bulk out there, as you might expect, on that D-line to try to stop the run on 2nd down. And it's Michel once again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And down to the 11. A big-time run there by Sony Michel. 63 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
52 and 56.
First down, here's White. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Opting to run again here with White. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Now Kaepernick. He's going to let it fly. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
Kaepernick to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw, Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
To throw is Kaepernick. And he goes down. It's a Patriot save. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Working from the gun. It's Kaepernick. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the All-Pro Stephon Gilmore.
The 2nd down pass, intercepted.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
They'll run with Michelle. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Michelle. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football, where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Pats, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.